Hi there, my name is Theresa Roemer and I am a serial entrepreneur. And what do I mean by serial? I mean crazy entrepreneur. I am a licensed real estate agent in the state of Texas. I am an author of 4 books. I'm an entrepreneur. I am a social media influencer, a YouTuber, a mother, a grandmother. I invent products, sell products. I am just busy. But I'm going to take time today to talk to you a little bit about mental health. Growing up with a mother that was a little disturbed with mental illness, I say, tried to manipulate and control us as children. It just went crazy. So I've had my up close personal time with some family members with mental illness, and it's kind of scary, but it's not scary if you get the right help. Well, like I said, my first time was probably as a child. Didn't know it as a child, because when you're growing up, you don't know that that's not normal. You just think what you're enduring is normal. So it wasn't until I was an adult that I kind of figured it out as a teenager, and then more so as an adult. And that's when I started to put my foot down with my mother, and I just couldn't have that anymore. And she wasn't willing to get the help that she needed, so I had to step away from her and what it all involved. I don't know if that's possible. I really don't know. That's like asking, how can we talk about obesity and help get people to lose weight and take better care of themselves when we've been trying to do it for how many years? 20 years ago when I had my health clubs, I said obesity is out of control. And here we are 20 some years later, it's even more out of control. I think they say that over half our population in the United States is obese, which is really sad. So I don't know if mental health can be talked about as easy as talking about somebody's broken arm when we can't even take care of obesity either. So I don't know if that's possible. I really don't know. When do I think I'm living my life to the fullest? Every day. I wake up with that mindset. Every day I'm going to live my life to the fullest. I'm going to do everything I want to do. I'm going to, if I don't accomplish it, then, so be it. I'll add it till to tomorrow. But I purposely wake up and try to live my best life every single day, and I think everyone should. You don't have to worry about where your next meal is going to come from. You don't know. You don't have to worry that you're not going to be able to make your car payment. You don't have to worry that you can't afford shoes on your feet. So I wouldn't say it makes life easier, but I wouldn't say it makes you happier. I think you can be extremely poor and be happy. Happiness comes from within. You shouldn't have to rely on material things or money to make you happy. Happiness comes from within. Happiness starts right here within. And that's where a lot of people miss it, because they think, oh, if I get a new car, I'll be happy. Or, oh, if I win the lottery, I'll be happy. Or, oh, if I can just make $1 million, I'll be happy. No, because when you make your million, you're not happy. You want another million. And then you want 10 more million. So money doesn't make you happy. Happiness has to come from within. It starts here first. Yes, I always felt like working was a distraction for me. Because if I sat alone, then I just grieved. I just cried. When you have time on your hands, that's when that loneliness, that sadness happens. And so I purposely felt that if I just could keep my mind busy, then I would have less time to grieve. And everyone needs to grieve, don't get me wrong. Grieving is a very important step when it comes to losing things, losing people, losing animals. It doesn't matter. You need to grieve, but it's not healthy to grieve all the time. You need to be able to find something to help you not grieve as much. And for me, it was work. If I just kept myself busy working, I helped myself get through the grieving easier, I think, if I said that right. No, I have never been diagnosed with or experienced any form of mental illness. I endured a lot of mental and physical abuse as a child. I have gone through counseling, which I think is extremely healthy for anybody. I don't care if you suffer from a mental illness or not, even if you don't have a mental illness. It does not matter. Getting help, seeing a therapist, talking to people helps. And so whether it was the mental and physical abuse from my mother, or whether it was the mental and physical abuse from my first marriage, whether it was the grieving process for losing my son and my fathers and my brother, I think it's very, very healthy for any person at all to speak with someone, to talk with someone. Therapy is number one on my list for anybody to help you get through anything. So I've enjoyed speaking with you guys today, and hope to speak to you again soon.